Good evening and welcome into another edition of girls basketball here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. I'm Alex Napolis. We have a matchup between the Copper Hill Grizzlies and the Corner Canyon Chargers. Chargers win the tip, and it'll be the Chargers in their white going to the right of your screen here in the first quarter. That ball stolen away and won back by the Grizzlies as Frazier now brings it the other way, puts it underneath. Johnson puts it up, can't get it to drop. A whistle and a jump ball. It's a good look there by Johnson underneath. Couldn't get the ball to go. Grizzlies retain possession. Ball back in. Now back underneath, this time for Barker. Barker to the lane, puts it up, and can't get it to drop. Rebounded by Barker. Barker comes up with it, passes it out to Ledger. Ledger plays it to Frazier. Frazier across to Johnson. Johnson now drives. Leaves it for Barker. Barker out to Marston. Underneath. Ball put up by Frazier. And Frazier gets the first two on the board of the evening. And it goes to the visiting Grizzlies in their blue. And Copper Hills leads it. Drive to the lane. Yeomans putting it up, can't get it to drop. And then we have a whistle and another jump ball called here. 6:55 left to go in the first. And it's a 2-0 Grizzly lead thanks to that bucket from Frazier. Chargers here will retain possession. That'll be Mulitalo on the inbounds. Nice spin by Looper, who plays it to Paintner. Now Mulitalo. Ball stolen away. Here come the Grizzlies. Quickly going the other way. Ayla Marston leaves it underneath for Ledger, and Ledger puts it up and in. 4-0 lead for the Grizzlies. As the Chargers now look for a respawn on the other end, it's Paintner. Well, leaves it for Yeomans. Now Addie Paintner again. Yeomans for the Chargers. Plays it out to Mulitalo. Spins. Kicks it out in the corner. Now Looper. Playing it back out to Yeomans. Yeomans drives to the lane. And a whistle. And a foul called. As Ledger called for the foul. First team foul here for the Grizzlies in the first quarter. Reset the shot clock. You'll have 35 here for the Chargers as they'll get the ball on the baseline and we'll play it in. Looper brings it in. Substitution for the Chargers as Leroy checks in. Leroy here with the ball, who plays it back to Paintner. Drives, puts it up. Nice block by Marston. And the Grizzlies with possession. Going the other way quickly with Barker. Barker drives. Want to welcome you back into Corner Canyon High School. Timeout taken by the Grizzlies as they lead it 11-2. Want to remind you that all timeouts for the Copper Hill Grizzlies are brought to you by Soccer Post. Soccer Post is your local source for all things soccer, located in West Jordan. As the ball's back in play here with Frazier. Ledger plays it to Frazier. Frazier near the top of the key. Plays it back out on the wing for Ledger. Ledger to the lane. Kicks it back out to Marston. Marston underneath. Can't connect, and the ball given away. Corner Canyon back in possession. Here's Looper. Looper looking to kick it out. We'll leave it for Paintner. Paintner to Yeomans. Now Nielsen, who drives, puts it up, and gets it to go. Nicely done by Nielsen. Gets the jumper to go and adds another two on the board for the Chargers. On the other end, the Grizzlies. Legger for three, no good. And that ball goes out of bounds and out. But it'll remain Grizzly ball. Mulitalo checking back in for Corner Canyon with her number 33, 1:10 left to go here in the first. Still 11-4 Grizzly lead as the Grizzlies get the ball back into play. This is Barker who drives, puts it up, and gets it to go. 13-4. With 59 left to go here in the first, Grizzlies lead it. Nielsen leaves it for Leroy. Now Nielsen underneath, puts it up, and off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Marston, and the Grizzlies here with possession as Marston quickly on the other end. Goes coast to coast, puts it up, and can't get it to drop, but the whistle, and a foul called. Marston will head to the line for some free throws, put the shot up, didn't get it to go, but the foul, third team foul here for Corner Canyon in this first quarter. Ball put up, first free throw's up, first free throw is good. Johnson and for Grizzlies. Makes it 14-4. Substitutions coming up here for both sides. Marston, second free throw coming up. Free throw's up. Free throw is good. 2 for 2 on that trip to the line for Marston. And the ball back in play with the Chargers. As that ball goes out of bounds off of a Charger. Or excuse me, off of a Grizzly, so it'll be Charger ball. And ball back in play with 24 seconds left. And ball put up by Paintner. Couldn't get it to drop. And now here come the Grizzlies. It's Ama. Ama plays it underneath to Creer. Creer looking to spin, puts it up. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Mulitalo with 3, with 2, with 1. Crosses the timeline, the buzzer, gets the ball up, can't get it to go. And they'll say it didn't make the shot clock, but either way, we head to the end of the first quarter, and it's a Grizzly lead, 15-4, as we head to the break. Don't go anywhere. More action here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com when we return. I want to welcome you back into Corner Canyon High School. Alex Napoles here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com, bringing you Copper Hills girls basketball as the Grizzlies lead it 15-4 to start this second quarter. Barker here in possession. We'll play it underneath to Creer. Creer kicks it out to Marston. Marston 4-3 off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by the Chargers as Nielsen will now bring it the other way. Nielsen spins, puts it underneath. Ball stolen away. It's Barker here in possession for the Grizzlies. Crosses the timeline, drives, spins, puts it up, and gets it to go off the back iron and in. Barker adds another 2 to her tally, adds another 2 for the Grizzlies as they lead it 17-4 with 7:11 left to go here in the second quarter. Nice spin there from Yeomans. Blocked, swatted, and denied by Johnson. Ball coming the other way. Marston drives. Marston puts it up and gets it to go. Blistering start here for the Grizzlies in the second quarter as they extend the lead 19-4. A block on the defensive side of the ball. Another 2 baskets put in. Extending that lead. On the other end, Nielsen. Mulitalo for 3, no good. Hits the back iron and goes out of bounds and out. And we'll have substitutions coming up here for the Grizzlies as Frazier checks back in. Abby Bush also into the game for the visiting Grizzlies. Ball back in play with Frazier. Frazier slows things down. Leaves it for Barker. Barker. Now Johnson. Johnson drives. Back underneath to Frazier. Frazier puts it up and can't get it to drop. Rebounded by Bush. Bush plays it out to Creer. Creer plays it to Frazier. Frazier thought about the 3. Instead will play it to Barker. Barker. Paintner reaches in. And a foul called. Addie Painter Called for the foul here. First team foul for the Corner Canyon Chargers of this second quarter. And that ball goes out onto the far sideline. Played in quickly. Now played in by Frazier. Bush. Bush near the top of the key. Steps back. Kicks it out to Frazier. Frazier on the wing. Leaves it for Barker. Barker near the top of the key. Against Randall. Ball put up by Barker. And hits the rim. No good. Nicely done by Frazier to get the rebound. Ball comes out. Couldn't get it to go. And the Chargers end up with possession. Nielsen now on the other end for Corner Canyon near the top of the key. We'll leave it for Looper. Looper underneath to Randall. Randall puts it up and gets it to go. Randall gets 2 on the board for the Chargers. The Chargers with 6. Johnson can't bring that one in. It'll be out of bounds and out. A turnover here for the Grizzlies. Looper on the baseline will play it in. Nielsen will leave it back for Looper. Looper plays it to Leroy. Leroy to Randall. Randall for Looper. Looper back underneath for Nielsen. Now Mulitalo. 14 left on the shot clock. Mulitalo underneath. Nielsen can't get it. Ball won back by the Grizzlies. Quickly on the other end. It's Ledger who leaves it for Johnson. Johnson puts it up and hits. 21-6. Grizzly lead. Looper plays it for Leroy. Near the top of the key. We'll play it back underneath to Nielsen. Nielsen tangled up there with Ledger as the whistle and a foul called. Substitutions here for the Grizzlies as Barker checks back into the game. Both sides now with one team foul here in the second quarter. Looper on the baseline, scanning, lobs it into Leroy. Leroy brings it in, leaves it back for Looper. Looper, who plays it for Yeomans. Now Leroy. Leroy for 3, and can't get it to drop. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Ball coming the other way with Barker. Barker for Marston. Marston now for 3, and it's good. Marston hits a Funami 3-point shot here for the Grizzlies and extends the lead to 24. 24-6. Yeomans. Marston doing her best to come up with the ball. They'll say she stepped out of bounds. And we'll have a whistle. And possession here for the Corner Canyon Chargers. 3:44 left to go in the second quarter. Ball back in play. Yeomans for Leroy. Leroy looking for options. Looper to Yeomans. Down the corner for Mulitalo for 3. Would have beat the shot clock there, but unfortunately couldn't get that one to drop. Then the whistle. And a foul called. This one will go against Marston. Marston called for her first of the night as the Chargers here on the baseline will look to play this one in with Looper. Lobs it back and brought down by Johansson. Ball put up, no good. Rebounded by Marston. Another whistle, this time against the Chargers. And more substitutions here for both sides. Marston on the baseline to play it in. Abby Bush will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Bush drives. And nicely done defensively. A jump ball called in the end, but good effort there by the Chargers as they'll get the ball back. And Looper plays it in. Looper now brings it up for the Chargers. Looper plays it to Leroy. Leroy will leave it for Randall. Randall near the top of the key. Plays it to Johnson. And then the whistle. As Krieger's called for the foul, her first of the night. 13th foul for the Grizzlies. Leroy on the baseline to play it in. Gets it to Randall. Now Mulitalo. Mulitalo drives, spins, puts it up, and the travel called. No good on the bucket. As it'll be waved off here with the travel called against Mulitalo. A turnover for the Chargers, and it's Grizzly ball. Barker on the baseline, plays it into Bush. Bush will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Abby Bush leaves it for Frazier. Now Marston. Marston drives, puts it up. Couldn't get it to drop with the whistle, and a foul called. This one goes against Looper. And we'll have free throws coming up here for the Copper Hill Grizzlies. Marston, first free throw is up. Free throw is good. Extends the lead to 25-6. Remember that all Copper Hill free throws are brought to you by Chick-fil-A. As Marston, free throws up, no good. Rebounded by Frazier. Ball comes out. And now the Chargers going the other way. Johnson. Now for Looper. Looper looking for options. Lobs it, looking to connect with Kenzie Randall. Instead, that ball goes out of bounds, and now it'll be a turnover for Corner Canyon. And the ball will go back to Copper Hills. Marston on the baseline will play it in for the visiting side. And that ball into Frazier. Frazier back to Marston. Marston brings it up for the visiting Grizzlies. Now Creer. Plays it to Frazier. Barker. Underneath to Marston. Marston loses the handle, is able to get it out to Johnson. Now Marston, who puts it up, can't get it to go. Rebounded by the Chargers. Ball coming the other way. Leroy will play it to Nielsen. Nielsen back to Leroy. 1:35 left to go. Ball underneath to Nielsen. Nielsen tries to do a good job, does a good job to keep that one in. Ball batted there by Marston, trying to steal that ball away from the Chargers. Instead, it'll go out of bounds and out and will remain Corner Canyon possession. A timeout taken on the court. And we want to remind you that timeouts are brought to you by Soccer Post. Soccer Post is your local source for all things soccer, located in West Jordan and Pleasant Grove. Soccer Post is here to serve our community and help all athletes perform at their best. From the latest releases to the perfect item for any fan, Soccer Post is the only choice for your soccer needs. Find us online at www.soccerpost.com. Also want to take this opportunity to remind you that at the end of following the conclusion of this game, don't go anywhere because we'll present our player of the game, brought to you by ETT Apparel. If you're looking for customized apparel, look no further than Elevated Team Twill. At ETT Apparel, we specialize in embroidery, tackle twill, and hot press techniques for whatever customized apparel you're wanting. Whether it's for a team, business, school, or family, ETT Apparel is your one-stop shop for all customer apparel needs. Find us online at www.ettapparel.com. After the timeout, ball back in play. With 2 seconds left on the shot clock, Nielsen puts it up at the buzzer, can't get it to go. Barker comes up with the rebound, and now ball going the other way. Grizzlies looking to add to their lead prior to the halftime break. Now it's Marston on the wing. Plays it back to Barker on the wing. Barker looking for options. Barker gets it up and gets it to go. Nicely done by Barker. Had another 2 to her tally and another 2 to the scoreboard for the Copper Hill Grizzlies. 27-6 with 41 seconds left. Ball stolen away underneath. It's Creer who ends up with it. Leaves it for Marston. Marston on the wing. 30 seconds. As Marston here will slow things down. Barker, 15 left on the shot clock, 17 left on the game clock. Barker, driving, steps back, now drives again, leaves it for Johnson. Johnson dumps it off underneath the Creer. Creer reverse layup, no good. With 3, with 2, with 1, Nielsen heaves it and can't get it to go, and that'll do it here for the first half. And it's been a fun performance here for the Copper Hill Grizzlies as they lead it 27-6 as we head to the halftime break. Don't go anywhere as we'll take a step aside and we'll have second half action here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com when we return. I want to welcome you back into Corner Canyon High School down here in the southern parts of the Salt Lake Valley as the Copper Hill Grizzlies taking on the Chargers. It's the Grizzlies who lead it 27-6 as we get the third quarter started here with Copper Hills in possession. Alex Napolis happy to be with you as the Copper Hill Grizzlies bring it up with Barker. Barker looking for options, leaves it for Ledger. Ledger guarded by Looper. Looper trying to do her best to win that one back. It ends up at Barker. Barker with 15 left on the shot clock. Barker puts it up and can't get a drop. Rebounded by the Chargers. And now ball going the other way with Paintner. Paintner leaves it for Looper. Looper will play to Yeomans. Yeomans to Mulitalo. Mulitalo drives, puts it up, and can't get it a drop. Been brought in by Barker. As this ball is going the other way, crosses the timeline for the Grizzlies, Ball put up, can't get it to drop. And a foul and a whistle called. Grizzlies will retain possession here. As we await the call, see who the foul is on. It's called against Addie Painter. And Painter will come off. Randall back into the game with 7:04 left to go. Marston will now play it out here on the baseline. Ledger puts it up, can't get it to drop. Looper now brings it up for the Chargers. Leaves it for Yeomans. Yeomans on the wing to Nielsen. Nielsen for 3 and hits. Nice three-point shot there from Nielsen to add 3 to the board for the Chargers. Marston quickly on the other end. Puts it up, can't get it a drop. Brought down the rebound. Second chance opportunity is no good. And now Looper coming the other way for the Chargers. Looper spins, puts it up, and can't get it to drop. Marston with the rebound. Marston goes to the other end. Will slow things down. Now looks for options. Leaves it for Barker. Barker at the top of the key. Now on the wing for Johnson. Johnson plays it back to Marston. Marston drives, spins, kicks it out. Stolen away. Looper wins it back for the Chargers. Who plays it for Nielsen. Nielsen again, teeing up for 3, no good. And brought in by the Grizzlies. On the other end, Frazier trying to get it to Ledger. Instead, one back by Looper. That's another turnover here for the Grizzlies as the Chargers get the ball back. Looper doing a good job there. Winning possession back for the home side. Now Looper on the wing to Mulitalo in the corner. Underneath to Nielsen. Nielsen lobs it up, no good. And that ball goes out of bounds and out. Empty possession here for the Chargers as the ball will go back to the Copper Hill Grizzlies. Timeout taken by the Copper Hill Grizzlies. We'll take it as well here on the Rewind Sports Network. Want to remind you that all Copper Hill Grizzlies timeouts are brought to you by Soccer Post. Soccer Post is your local source for all things soccer, located in West Jordan and Pleasant Grove. Soccer Post is here to serve our community and help all athletes perform at their best. For the latest releases to the perfect item for any fan, Soccer Post is the only choice for your soccer needs. Find us online at www.soccerpost.com. 2 on the board for the Grizzlies as they extend the lead 29-9. 4:50 left to go here in the third quarter. Yeomans plays it for Mulitalo. Mulitalo puts it up, can't get it to drop. Brought in by Barker. Barker loses the handle, is able to recover on the baseline. Now out to Frazier. Copper Hill's coming the other way with Barker. Barker drives, leaves it for Johnson. Johnson kicks it back out to Marston. Marston loses the handle and almost stolen away by Randall. Marston called for the foul. And Marston with her second of the night. And ball here will go to the home side in the Chargers. Yeomans. Nielsen drives up the baseline. Randall. Randall to the lane, puts it up and gets it to go. Timeout taken by Corner Canyon, and we'll take it as well. 29-11, Copper Hills lead it here on the Rewind Sports Network. Again, I want to welcome you back into the Rewind Sports Network. I'm Alex Napolis, happy to be with you here at Corner Canyon High School. It's the Grizzlies who lead it 29-11 with 4:07 left to go in the third. And I want to remind you that all timeouts brought to you by Soccer Post here for Copper Grizzlies basketball. Ledger on the other end. Leaves it for Marston. Marston underneath to Frazier. Frazier looking for options. Dumps it off to Barker. Barker puts it up, and Barker's good. 31-11. Copper Hills leads it. 3:41 left to go in the third. Yeomans, who plays it for a Looper. Looper leaves it for Randall. Randall to Mulitalo. Mulitalo drives to the lane, lobs it up, and no good. Rebounded by the Chargers as Mulitalo comes up with the ball. Nielsen to Randall. Now in the corner for Looper. Looper underneath to Nielsen. Nielsen spins, puts it up, and gets it to go. And one! Sorrel Nielsen adds 2 on the board for the Chargers and has a chance at a three-point play. Corner Canyon doing a good job here in the third quarter to cut into this Copper Hills lead. Free throw coming up here for Nielsen. It's good. And it's 31-14. Grizzly lead. Barker with 3:05 left to go. Leaves it for Ledger. Now Marston. Marston leaves it for Barker. Barker drives, puts it up, and gets it to go. 33-14. Grizzly lead it. Yeomans. Looper. Back to Randall. Randall to Looper. Looper tries to get it back to Randall. Instead, will play it out to Mulitalo on the wing. Mulitalo now into the lane, puts it up, and can't get it to drop, but the whistle And a foul called. That'll send Aubrey Mulitalo to the line for free throws. And an opportunity here for the Chargers to continue to cut into this Grizzly lead. First free throw's up. First free throw is good. Substitutions coming up here for both sides as well. Second free throw coming up for Mulitalo. Ball put up and no good. Rebounded quickly by Marston. Marston trying to get that ball up quickly for the Grizzlies. Underneath. Ball put up by Ama, no good. Rebounded by Creer. Creer comes up with the ball, plays it out to Johnson. Johnson now near the top of the key. We'll leave it for Marston on the wing. On the wing, Marston drives to the lane, puts it up. Can't get it to drop with the whistle, and a foul called. .2:14 left to go in the third. We'll have free throws coming up here for the Copper Hill Grizzlies as Marston is at the line. Marston, first free throw's up. First free throw is good. Second free throw coming up here for Marston. Free throw's up, free throw is good, and goes 2 for 2 on that trip to the line. The Chargers back with possession as Looper brings it up, crosses the timeline. Slows things down here for the Chargers. We'll leave it for Yeomans. Yeomans on the wing, got it by Marston. Now Leroy for Looper. Mulitalo with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Mulitalo looking for options, kicks it out to Looper. Looper trying to drive, Creer defending on the baseline, gets it back out, stolen away by the Grizzlies, and now ball going the other way. And quickly won back by the Chargers as Yeomans with possession. Yeomans underneath to Nielsen. Nielsen puts it up and gets it to go. Nice response here in the second half by the Corner Canyon Chargers. 17-35, they trail Marston. Marston almost loses the ball. And the jump ball called. And possession will go back to the Chargers on alternating possessions. White ball. Looper will look to play the ball back in for Corner Canyon. Now here's Looper. Guarded by Abby Bush. Now in the corner for Nielsen. Nielsen will play it to Leroy. Leroy. Spinning there is Yeomans. Yeomans puts it up. Can't get it to drop. Rebounded by Marston. Marston comes up with the ball. And another jump ball called. Alternating possessions. Ball will go back to the Grizzlies. Here with 47 seconds left. Marston on the baseline will play it in. Substitutions here for the Chargers as Johnson checking back in. Ama will bring it in for the Grizzlies. Near the top of the key. Plays it back to Bush. It's Barker. Barker will play it to Ama. Ama for three. Can't get it to drop. And Bush with the rebound in the corner for Creer. Shot clock is off. And Creer does a good job to keep that one in bounds, but given away. And now here comes Leroy for the Chargers. Corner Canyon trying to hit the last bucket of this third quarter as Yeomans with three, with two, puts it up, can't get it to drop, puts it back up, blocked by Creer. But prior to a whistle and a foul called. Quarter's not over yet. We'll have free throws coming up as Creer's called for the foul. 14th foul for the Grizzlies. And so prior to, again, the end of the third, we'll have the free throws here. First free throw for Yeomans is up, and it's no good. 35-17, the score remains. Yeomans, free throws up. Free throw is no good. 0 for 2 on that trip to the line, and that's how we'll end the third quarter. We head to the fourth. The Copper Hill Grizzlies lead at 35-17. Don't go anywhere. Fourth quarter action when we return here on the Rewind Sports Network. I want to welcome you back into Corner Canyon High School for fourth quarter action. Getting ready to start here on the Rewind Sports Network. Before, though, got to remind you that all 3-point shots by the Copper Hill Grizzlies are brought to you by Vunami. Vunami, powering local businesses with cutting-edge IT and hosting solutions. Learn more about Vunami at vunami.com. Go Grizzlies! Ball back in play as we start the fourth quarter. And it is a 35-17 Grizzly lead. Alex Napoles here with you in the southern part of the valley. As Yeomans here with possession on the wing. A three from Johnson off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Leroy. Leroy leaves it for Yeomans. Now Leroy. Another three from Johnson. This time hits the back iron. Rebounded by Bush. Bush crosses the timeline. Grizzlies coming the other way. It's Legger. Ledger will play to Marston. Now Barker. Barker back to Ledger. Ledger drives to the lane. Puts it up, reverse layup, no good. Rebounded by Ledger. Ledger will leave it for Bush. Bush puts it up, can't get it to drop. Another second chance opportunity from Bush, and it's good. As Abby Bush, the sophomore, gets two on the board for the Grizzlies. 37-17, a 20-point lead for the Copper Hill Grizzlies here in the fourth quarter. Ball played to Leroy. Leroy for three, off the rim, no good. Brought in by Nielsen. Nielsen puts it back up, can't get it to drop. Rebounded by Barker. Barker now brings it up for the Copper Hill Grizzlies. Guarded by Yeomans. Barker leaves it for Bush. Bush plays it to Marston. Marston for three, hits it! That's a Vunami three-point shot by the Copper Hill Grizzlies, and they extend the lead to 40-17. 6 minutes left to go in the fourth. Yeomans. Yeomans dumps it off underneath to Nielsen. Nielsen puts it up, can't get it to go, but the whistle and a foul called as Marston called for the foul. Free throws coming up here for the Chargers. And Marston called for the fourth foul. Her fourth foul. Free throws up by Nielsen. It's good. And cuts into this Grizzly lead. Second free throw coming up. Substitutions for both sides as well. Ball put up by Nielsen, and no good. Rebounded by Marston. Ball going the other way for the Copper Hill Grizzlies. Quickly stolen back by Nielsen. What a play by Sorrell Nielsen, who takes it up, puts it up, can't get it to go, but the whistle, and another foul called. This one will go against Aspen Frazier. 40-18. Free throws coming up here for Nielsen. First free throw's up. First free throw is good. Johnson. 40-19. Second free throw by Nielsen is up, no good. Rebounded by Barker. Barker now brings it up for Copper Hills. Leaves it for Ledger. Ledger plays it to Bush. Bush back out to Johnson. Johnson on the wing. Back to Ledger. Ledger near the top of the key. We'll leave it for Frazier. Aspen Frazier. Back out to Ledger. Ledger for three. Off the back rim, no good. Rebounded by Bush. Bush on the wing. Back to Johnson. And no good on the bucket. Ball coming the other way with Mulitalo. Mulitalo underneath to Nielsen. Nielsen tries to spin out, and it'll go out of bounds and remain Charger ball. 40-19, 5 minutes left to play here in the fourth. Looper will be on the baseline to play back in. Lands at Leroy. Gets it to Nielsen. Back to Leroy. And nicely done by Frazier to win it back. Plays it to Bush. Bush to Frazier. Frazier looking for options. We'll play it back to Bush. Bush plays it to that's Johnson. Johnson to Ledger. Ledger will play it to Frazier. Nice passing here for the Grizzlies as Barker goes down and Painter's called for the foul. Painter called for her fourth. We'll head to the bench. Copper Hills to inbound. Ball back in play. This is Ledger. Ledger leaves it for Frazier. Frazier to Barker. Barker for three. And can't get it to go. Ball comes out to Looper. And now here's Leroy. Leroy will play it to Randall. Randall looking for options. And Mulitalo underneath to Yeomans. Yeomans puts it up, can't get it to go. The whistle as Barker's called for the foul. Free throws coming up here for the home side as Barker's called for her second foul. 3:53 left to go. Yeomans. Free throws up, and free throw is good. Second free throw from Yeomans coming up. Free throw is up. Free throw is no good. And rebounded by the Grizzlies. Three from Ledger, no good. Ledger ends up with the rebound, gets it out to Frazier. Frazier plays it to Barker. Barker now near the top of the key. And we'll leave it for Johnson. Johnson on the wing, guarded by Mulitalo. Bush, step back, three, no good. Hits the rim, bounces out, rebounded by the Chargers. Looper now going the other way. Looper underneath. Randall spins, gets it back out to Looper. Looper leaves it for Yeomans. Yeomans plays it to Leroy. Leroy on the wing. Now Randall, leaves it for Yeomans. To Leroy. Leroy puts it up. Blocked by Bush. It goes out of bounds. And it'll remain Charger possession. Substitutions coming up here for the Grizzlies. 11 left on the shot clock. Looper gets it in. Nielsen for three. Off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. And getting tangled up for the ball there. As Looper called for the foul, her second of the night. Marston back in for the Grizzlies. Bush looking for options, gets it into Frazier. Frazier bringing it up for Copper Hills. Marston. Marston now looks for options. Gives it to Bush. Bush drives, puts it up, can't get it to drop. And another whistle. Looper called for another foul. Bush will head to the line for free throws. And we have our third team foul here for the Chargers. As Bush free throws up. Free throw is good. 41-20. Grizzly lead. Second free throw is no good. Rebounded by the Chargers. Ball comes out to Randall. Spins, looking for options. Gets it to Looper. Looper lobs it into Randall. Randall leaves it for Nielsen. Nielsen gets it back to Randall. Randall on the baseline. Lobs it back in. Ball given away. And now Frazier will leave it for Barker. Barker to the rack. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. But the whistle and a foul called. Barker at the line for free throws. Looking to extend this Grizzly lead with 2:13 left to go. First free throw's up. First free throw is good. And more substitutions coming up here for both sides. Barker from the free throw line. Ball put up and can't get it to drop. And goes 1 for 2 on that trip to the line. Nielsen, who plays it to Yeomans. Looper for 3 off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Yeomans. Yeomans comes up with the possession. Ball put up and gets it to go. Nicely done by the Chargers. Get it back. 42-22. And now Marler in the corner for 3. And that's a Vunami three-point shot for the Copper Hill Grizzlies to make it 45-22. Marler off the bench hits the 3. And now that ball goes out of bounds and out as Barker comes off for the Grizzlies. Checking in is going to be number 15, Sila Ama. For 3, yes! Nicely done by Yeomans, who gets the 3. 45-25. Underneath, Marston spins, leaves it for Marler. Marler back to Marston. Marston gets it to Skater. And now Nielsen on the other end puts it up, can't get it to drop. Ball, rebound brought in by Staker, but it'll go out of bounds and out. A turnover here for the Grizzlies. And with 47 seconds left, the Chargers will get the ball back. Looper on the baseline to play it in. Quickly to Yeomans. Yeomans back to Looper. Nicely done there to keep that one in from Militao. Ball put up, the whistle, and a foul called and 1 for the Chargers. We've got 36 seconds left to go here in the 4th. And Nielsen has a chance here at a 3-point play. Ball put up and no good. Rebounded by Marston, who will slow things down here with 30 seconds left. About a second separate the shot clock and the game clock. Larson here just holding possession. Now gets it to Marler. With 5, with 4, with 3. It's Ama with 2, with 1. And they'll take the shot clock violation. And with 1 second left, the Chargers will get the ball back. 1.8 added to the clock. Ball played in. Looper will heave, and that'll do it. At the conclusion of this one, it is the Copper Hill Grizzlies who take the win. 45-27, the final score here at Corner Canyon High School for the Copper Hill Grizzlies. They'll improve to 10-4 on the season and pick up this win in region play. For the Corner Canyon side, they'll fall to 10-4 on the year, and they'll fall to 0-1 in region play. Again, 45-27, the final score here at Corner Canyon High School. And we'll take this time to name our ETT Apparel Player of the Game, and we'll give it to Abby Bush, number 2 for the Copper Hill Grizzlies, who came off the bench and provided a spark for the Grizzlies anytime she was on the court. Abby Bush, you are the ETT Apparel Player of the Game. If you're looking for customized apparel, look no further than Elevated Team Twill. At ETT Apparel, we specialize in embroidery, tackle twill, and hot press techniques for whatever customized apparel you're wanting. Whether it's for a team, business, school, or family, ETT Apparel is your one-stop shop for all of your customer apparel needs. Find us online at www.ettapparel.com. That's going to do it for us here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. I'm Alex Napolis. A big shout-out to Tito on the camera, and from the entire Rewind Sports family, we thank you for watching. Everyone have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow for more basketball action here on KSLSports.com.